Hey guys, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube, how's everybody making out? Well, it's 6:20 a.m. and I woke up this morning and I finally got up enough energy to go digging. I mean digging through all these piles of knives to try and get my orange knives out. Now, I know that I have at least six, maybe eight more, at least eight more orange knives because I used to be an orange guy. It's either you like orange knives or you don't. There's really no in between with that. And I happen to love orange knives back in the day, and I used to gravitate towards them. So I know that I have more orange knives than this, but I can't find them right now because they're probably put underneath a bunch of piles of knives and not knives, but just boxes. I can't go through all the boxes and just, I know I got them in there though. But nevertheless, I'll show you what I have here, what I could dig out, and hopefully that'll be good enough. By the way, this tag was started by my buddy RJ Knives. If you haven't checked him out, you really need to check him out. And the only reason why you wouldn't have checked RJ out by now is if you're new in the community. That would be the only reason. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get started. I'll get started with the flashlight. Yes, indeedy. It's an orange flashlight. It's a great flashlight. And I like it quite a bit. This is the Rovivon. This is a Rovivon EDC flashlight. It's called the Aurora A1. And this little bugger, you wouldn't believe it. It pumps out 600 lumens on high. Little keychain knife, flashlight. This little bugger, and it does truly pump out 600 because I went in my basement and in my my closet with the door shut, and I'm telling you, it looks like it pumps 600 lumens to me on high. So just a great little piece. If you're looking for an EDC flashlight and you don't want to be like the rest of the kids on the block and you don't want to go down that Olight road, try one of these flashlights out here. They're really, really good lights. So that's it on my flashlight, my orange flashlight. I hope you like it. Next one up. This is my case Slimline Trapper. This is the Slimline Trapper. And if you know anything about Slimline Trappers, or if you don't know anything about Slimline Trappers, they're very underestimated. They're a very, very good knife, a very, very good EDC knife, and I highly recommend the Slimline Trapper. Really nice piece. Bigger blade. You could look at that blade. You get that nice big blade, and yeah, you could really get quite a bit of work done with this piece here. Very, very good piece. Highly recommended. So that's the Slimline Trapper. Moving along here, I'm trying not to. Where are we at time wise? Oh boy. Moving right along. Of course, we have to have a case. Whatchamacallit? Yeah. Sodbuster. I had a brain. Whatchamacallit? It's too early in the morning. The good old case Sodbuster in orange. It's a beautiful piece, isn't it? Orange is a great color. I love orange. Now that everybody's showing their orange pieces, and I got a couple of mine out, I'm have a whole new love again for orange. Like I said, with orange knives, it's either you love them or you just don't like them or care for them. There's really no in between with them, you know. I just, me personally, I love them. But I'm a crazy knife guy. Okay, let's go. Let's move along here. Moving on to this guy. This is a beautiful piece, man. This is my tribal lock. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful piece. One of the best pieces in my collection. I mean, just the tribal lock alone is, how do I say it, is just one of the best knives you could really carry an EDC. The tribal lock is it's a good knife. I mean, it's better than good. I mean, you can see in your hand. I mean, it's an incredible knife. If you got the opportunity to get a tribal lock, I highly recommend. I got a couple of these tribal locks, and they are fantastic. Okay, so what do we got? Let me open this back up again for a second. I wanted to... I thought I felt a little blade rock. You know, I hate blade rock. Quick story. I was looking at the last night. Well, I'll tell you the story later. Okay, so that's my tribal lock. This is my, I love this knife. This is the, what is this? The Rat 2. The Rat 2, the smaller one. The Ontario Rat 2. And it's a perfect size. If you don't want the bigger one, the Ontario Rat 1, this Rat 2, to me, is the perfect size for me. I mean, the Rat 2 I like too. I like that one too. But it's a little big. And this one is just, I mean, really, really nice piece. It's a very nice piece. And if you haven't experienced one of these rat knives, they proved themselves in the knife hobby. That's all I could say. They're very well liked in the knife hobby. That's about all I could say. So, really great piece, as you can see. What's it got? Oz 8 steel. I've had this one for a while. Long while I've had this one. Okay, moving right along. We got the Victorian Ox X model. And just a great piece. We don't have to talk about the Victorian Ox. I used to collect the Pioneers, but all of a sudden they switched you up, and now they no longer sell the Victorian Ox Pioneers, and you can only get the X model. And I really don't like the X model because it starts becoming a little bit too wide for me to EDC. The Pioneer was fantastic, but yeah, you know, you can't get everything. You can't have it all. But I just want to show you this blade. I mean, just a fantastic, look at that blade. Just a great EDC piece. I find it very hard to, there's not many pieces out there that can beat the Victorian Ox for an EDC. You know what I mean? This is the perfect EDC. It's got all the tools you want on it. It's a very hard one to beat. As far as if you're going to EDC a knife, this is where you want to be, right here. This is the knife you want to EDC every day. So that's that. We got my Demko. This is my Demko. I got these in every flavor when they came out. It's just a fantastic knife. I put the skiff bearings in this, so it's just butter. I mean, those skiff bearings are a game changer in this variant, this knife here. And man, when this knife came out, I got this knife in every color. Not every color, but I got 5 of them. And I just love this knife. I love the way it looks. I love this clip blade. I love the lock style. I love the action on it, how it operates. I mean, the operation of this knife is just on another level. If you've ever handled one, you'd know what I'm talking about. The clip is, I love this clip. It's a fantastic clip on the back there. Very simplistic, but it works. Not super deep right there. We pull it right out. You pinch it. It's pinchable. Pull it right out. But the clip's great. I like the clip. The clip matches. It's a nice clip. As long as it's not those cheap with the holes in it and everything. At least it's solid. But yeah, this is my Demko AD20. And I'll tell you, you could still get these. Now they're moving up into the different, you have to move up into the different, what's the word I want to use now? The different phases. You can't get this variant anymore. You got to move up. But you could see this wonderful stone washing on the blade here. It's a great piece. What's this one in? They come in a couple different flavors. This one's in D2. Taiwan D2. Man, I could sit here. I haven't had these out in a while. That's why I'm geeking out on it. But just a great piece. There's your back spine on it. There's your lock, your engagement. I highly recommend, if you want an EDC knife, pick one of these up. I mean, you can't go wrong. You really can't. So that's that one there. Here's my my black and orange LT Wright Nessmuck. This is my little Nessmuck, and when I tell you, this knife has got to be one of my favorite little fixies. It's just a fantastic little fixed blade. You could see how it's just all smooth and just... LT Wright makes one of the best fixed blades out there. They really are hard to beat. If you're looking for a fixed blade, boom, go right to LT Wright. They make the top-notch blades. But this is my orange and black LT Wright Nessmuck, and I love this. I mean, this knife is beautiful. Great knife. Great blade design if you're looking to do some work in the field. I mean, just great work. Full flat grind on it. Just that full flat is unbelievable. It's going to be a slicing machine. Moving right along, a couple more here, guys. We got my Boker. We can't leave my Boker Kalashnikov out. I don't want to hit nothing. And she still fires like the day I got it. And I got this knife about, I don't know, 15 years ago, if not longer. And it hasn't skipped a beat. It hasn't misfired one time. It hasn't misfired one time, and this thing fires hard. You want to talk about highly recommending something? Well, here's your knife. If you're looking for an automatic, a cheaper automatic, everybody should experience a Kalashnikov. Everybody, because they're that good. I mean, they are that good. They fire that hard. They are very, very reliable. The only thing I did with this one was I cut the choil in here because it got real wanky at the bottom here, and I couldn't stand looking at that at the bottom. So easy solve with that is just cut a choil in there and get rid of all that craziness at the end of that termination, because it gets crazy termination down at the end there, and I can't get my stone at the end to sharpen that, or I'm not good enough at it. But either way, but you could see I can only sharpen right to there. You can see the rest of the blade is sharp as buttons. But love this knife. You guys are going to start making me carry all these knives. I'm breaking all these. Man, that fires hard. That almost jumps out of my hand. That really almost jumps out of my hand. If you're not holding this tight and you don't know any better and you just fire this, you're going to drop this. You'll drop this. I mean, because she fires that hard. I mean, my wife is about ready to holler at me because it's so loud in this room firing. Anyway, okay. That's the Boker Kalashnikov. And last one that I have here is my Rosecraft Blades. What do you call this? Clip point. Rosecraft Blades clip point. Great, great, great knife. I mean, it's just, what do you say about it? You know what I mean? That blade. Look at that clip blade. What a clip on that. Look at that swedge. Boom. Long pull on it. I don't know what this is rocking. I think it's got D2 on it. Yeah, D2. D2 steel. But just a great piece. Just an all-around fantastic, fantastic piece. You could see the fit and finish that they give you on these Rosecrafts. The action is just spot on. Just a great piece. Just a great EDC knife. If you're looking for an EDC, a decent EDC knife, here it is. Action, fantastic. Nothing you're not going to like about this knife. Most of your Rosecrafts, you really get a good, you get your money for, you get good money for this, for these knives. Is that it? I can't look around. Okay, I think that's it, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you like my little selection of knives here. Although I know as soon as I get off this and I turn this computer off, my phone off, I'm going to look around and I'm going to start finding my orange knives. That's just the way it happens. I'm going to start finding my orange knives. But these are what I have right now. And happy Halloween, all that good stuff. Drop me a comment. You know, I love reading them. And be good, be well, be safe out there, guys. And I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Stay well. Bye-bye.